just-in-time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justinTime Accessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy, serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
There are three types of doors that you have to encounter. The first door is a manual door. It is a door that that requires effort from you. You put your hand on the knob. You either pull or you push. That's the door that requires effort. And many of us are frustrated, irritated, and aggravated because it feels like every door we've been trying to open for ourselves has been taking all of the effort from us. But God says there's a second door that is a revolving door. Now, this door is crazy because it requires no effort, but it does require timing. Because the revolving door does the work for you. But if you miss timing, you end up going in circles. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but the last 6 months of your life, you've been going through some unnecessary circles. And God is saying, I've already made a way. You got to make sure you get in my. The third door is an automatic door. Jesus. The third door does not require effort, and it does not require timing. All you got to do is show up. Can I preach and declare the reason anxiety, depression, and frustration has been on you so heavy? Because the devil knows in this season, all you got to do is show up.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Anthony Brown Show, this segment that we call ATL Friends and Family. I just want to welcome you all to another episode. It's so great to be in the numbers just one more time. Yes. How y'all doing this evening? I just want to remind everybody, definitely, if you're tuning in tonight, definitely go ahead and click that thumbs up button that shows that you like and appreciate what we're doing over here. Yes, and unless YouTube know that you appreciate what we're doing over here, and then they share our material to other people with similar interests. Of course, subscribe. We're on a road to 100,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So we're already at about 34,000. So yeah, we're trying to get to 100K so we can get that plaque. So go ahead and subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe. It's free. That way you'll be notified every time we go live. And of course, if you comment below, and leave a comment, we will show your comment on the screen, read it, and respond accordingly. We'll even put the link up on the screen in case you want to join us live. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? I'm joined tonight by my friends and my family, my tribe, my brothers and sisters from other mothers. I can't do this by myself. I need their help, so I'm calling on none other than Tayama Sweetness.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Great.
You're looking just as beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
And of course, I had to call on. We got the A, we got the T. Is the L out there? L, ladies love Legacy the Great.
ATL in this bitch. Let it be.
Y'all just continue to pray for him.
Now, why you just slide? You know, ladies don't love nothing.
ATL, stop it, mama. Just stop it. You love me.
See?
You still love me.
Sometimes.
No
Yeah.
diddy, no diddy.
No Diddy.
No, Diddy. No Diddy.
I got a Diddy video we're gonna show tonight. So we got a special.
He say no diddy.
We got a bonus conversation. So we got a Diddy video we're gonna talk about a little later. But before that, let's say I also joined tonight by none other than my other sister. You know what I'm saying? She's a true Floridian. No matter where she moved to, none other than the voluptuous, juiciest, roundest cakes. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they put some Duncan Hines up against her or Sarah Lee, but we got none other than the various voluptuous juicy cakes. Juicy drives them crazy. Juicy, where you at?
Okay. Thank you. Peace, everybody. Thank you.
How's it going, the juice cakes?
Dr. Daniel, 9300. Then turn
Well,
left.
how are you?
Oh, blessed and highly flavored.
I know that's right. I'm
Juicy, you highly flavored too?
huh?
Are you highly flavored like Tony said?
And Juicy. I heard him. I guess I heard him loud and clearly. And I'm blessed. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Juicy that she is juicy.
I gotta become highly flavored too.
Listen, it's all in what you eat.
Or who you eat.
Oh God. Oh God. Or who you eat?
I said in what you
We're gonna be highly favored.
You funny.
What's going on tonight? Everybody headed to the party, everybody in their vehicles.
I am heading.
Go ahead,
Yeah, I got caught out. I was supposed to be finished with my day, but it ran a little over. So no party. Just the show, the ATL show. That's what I'm headed for.
I got the club in my car. I got all the kids in my car.
Hey, niece and nephews.
So now you're driving the Maserati now?
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, ladies.
Where you headed, Legacy?
Oh, my had some I needed to take care of. Heading back. But I told you my back was hurting.
Because you've been living them big bitches. Them
You
big
gotta let
back
them ride, man. You gotta let them ride.
Let me explain
That's
that.
what you just said. Big back, is it?
Let me explain this to you because you got me all the way fucked up. Tell you something. No bag. So I'm not in the Olympics.
No, but you're strong.
That ain't got nothing to do with being, but listen, I talk every time I move. I'm not in the business of living.
Butch, blonde, big back bitches.
Give it to him. Yeah. I don't know the rest of the song. If you ain't got a 4X on your rack, then you ain't got the rest of the verse. I don't know. But I can drop it like it's hot on the beat. That's all I can tell you. I can drop it hot like on the beat. That's it.
I ain't gonna tell that loud. Drop it like lukewarm. Jeanette said I'm dropping it like it's cold.
Hey, tell Jeanette that's because you be having nigga-itis after she give you that plate.
That homemade cakes.
Homemade cake.
I need a homemade cake right now. So tell her she can make me one.
Well, you need to go to Annie Pearl.
I said Jeanette. I said Jeanette, sir. Jeanette Brown. I know who I said.
You know what you said, but you know that you don't make homemade cakes.
You plug your friend, I'm plugging my girlfriend, Jeanette Brown.
She make cakes at home, but she don't make homemade cakes.
Like listen, while you trying to check my woman, she make it at home with her hands. It's homemade with your hating ass. Now go ahead and put me in the bike.
She said put it on.
And no disrespect we definitely too.
Hey, you gonna stop coming for my woman.
We definitely love Jeanette cake too.
We love Jeanette, just period.
That's true. That is true.
She cooked for us every holiday. Shit, every day, damn near.
Okay.
Coming for our woman. She be even experimenting on.
I'm looking.
Listen, before we get into the topic, which is about the Airman and about chastising children. Before we get into that topic, I found a video on Instagram of Diddy. I found two videos actually, but I got one to show tonight. One video recently that came up to the surface was that Diddy. Actually, before I get into that video, let me ask you this question. I got this real. It's gonna take 1 second. Let me show you this question real quick. It's a would you rather? Would you rather live in the best house in the worst neighborhood, or would you rather live in the worst house in the best neighborhood?
Depending on if I'm owning it,
you own it. You own the house.
Then I definitely want to live in the worst house in the best neighborhood because I'm gonna have the opportunity. But if I the best house in the bad neighborhood or the worst neighborhood, because the motherfuckers gonna keep breaking up.
I agree with you on that one. I'd rather live in the worst house in the best neighborhood. But even if you're in the best neighborhood, your worst house is still a great house.
Yeah.
What about you, Juicy Cakes and Tiama?
I just hope my neighbors buy me out.
I feel that,
On my
Tam.
phone, Byron.
How you want them folks to buy you
Um,
one? You just
I
bought
could
the damn house.
I could live in the worst house in the best neighborhood because I could fix my house, but I can't fix the neighborhood.
Right. You can fix your house, but you can't fix the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Tell me, did you just buy that damn house?
But it's still the worst. You okay with with what you have learned from me, my bougie ass. You been around enough longer, no. Bougie ass. You been around enough longer, no. If it is the worst, keyword worst. I'm hoping these good old folks looking at this house and they looking at it like me. This is the worst house on the block. We cannot look at this eyesore. We gotta get this shit together. We need to give her offer she can't refuse. And I take it and get on. I'm just saying.
Give
That's
me
the
a
way of
house.
looking at it. But then they also could want to fix it up for you too and keep it
Okay.
that
Yeah,
way.
Give me
that's
a house.
I'm hoping
Just give
for a
me a house.
miracle, friend. I'm just hoping for a miracle. I don't know. I'm hoping for a miracle. But I'm gonna take the better neighborhood all day.
It'll work out.
Cause if my neighbor got roaches, they gonna give me roaches. I'm gonna get roaches. I'm gonna get roaches and robbed. Oh Lord.
That's for sure.
Hey, look, I can't win for losing.
Exactly.
The roaches robbing you out of your food and your neighbors robbing you out your goddamn appliance.
Then can't win for
Can't win
losing.
for losing. Yeah, man.
Hey, Darnisha, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
Hey, Lisa.
I just want to also remind everybody that the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. The National Mental Health Awareness Hotline is right on the screen. So if you know anybody that's going through anything, and you see the symptoms or whatever, feel free to reach out and call 1-866-441-5455. Maybe it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So it's not nothing to be ashamed of or afraid of or, shame in, but definitely, it's real.
Tony, I thought May was the month the posted last year was the month of you you could calm month.
May you come.
Yeah, that was the posted last week
Look,
came to me today.
it took a moment. It took me a minute.
It's also that as well,
But why would you talk about that?
because there's no hotline to call.
It is $100.
Only number you call is the next person, the next nigga.
Well, I can give a
Well,
phone number. I ain't gonna be like that.
exactly. So if for all the people out there, May is National May You Calm Month. Keep coming.
National May.
What's about 5 nuts for me?
Wow,
This nigga here crazy. Whoa.
interesting.
Whoa. So you're gonna put Patty up there, huh?
Patty.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where?
No, I haven't.
That's what you said. That's May month.
Yeah, but I've never been swallowed.
Maybe you're too small.
No, you have not, because you made it here. You are here. Your dad was successful. Your mama was not hungry.
That you said. Joseph decided not to.
She was not thirsty. She said no. You catching all this.
Hold on, Joseph. Don't give her too much, Joseph. Joseph, don't give her too much.
Don't give it too much.
Okay. Now listen, back to the Diddy situation. Recently, Diddy came on and did a video apologizing for beating and abusing Cassie. And my question to you guys is, do you think he apologized only because the video now became viral and surfaced? But prior to the video surfacing, he denied the accusation and said that he never did it. So let me show you the video, and then we'll talk about it.
Obtained exclusively by CNN appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating.
So after he put out another video saying that now he apologized, he's disgusted. He was disgusted when it happened. He's disgusted now, and since that, he started out after professional help and therapy and counseling and treatment. Was he sincerely sorry that he did what he did, or was he sorry only because the video became public?
He didn't even say that girl's name. He didn't even apologize to her. He only did it once he found out he would not be brought up on charges because of the statute of limitation had expired. That was not genuine at all.
But let me say this. I mean, me personally, I feel like pussy got too much about it. You ever seen somebody too much personal information, people that can bring harm to you? He's like the James or Hoover of the entertainment world, just like Jeffrey Epstein was. And the thing is now, two things save Puffy. Puffy got everything recorded and don't nobody know all the videos. So that's saving him for one. And the second thing is everything has been publicized up front, so they can't do anything to make him disappear. So that's saving him too. The people who need to be sued from this point on,
We
the
can't hear you, Legacy. Who need to be sued?
the hotel that whoever took the payout to hide that video at that hotel. The police went and asked for the video. They said that they can't find it. So it's here. That hotel needs to be sued by.
The hotel closed down shortly after the incident happened.
Because he bought them.
Because and that's what I was about to say. And so you can sue them, but at the same time, he's buying people to cover up for him.
You say what, Susie?
He's paying for people like get rid of the sheet, get rid of the towels, get rid of whatever. Let's lose the video.
Okay, but how did this? If everything is in and everything is gone, how did this video automatically pop back up? How did the video automatically pop back up? Because somebody has it.
Well, from rumor has it that he had paid one of the security guards in the hotel, whatever their yearly salary was. He paid him his yearly salary to make the tape disappear, and he did. But now all of a sudden it done resurfaced. So apparently somebody else done paid him probably even more.
No, but this is how that goes, Tony. Okay, let's say I'm the security guard that took the payout, right? I still got the video. I'm broke again. Now I need you to pay me again because the blackmail don't stop just because you paid me. So at the end of the day, when that person seen that he wasn't gonna get no more money, now all of a sudden he or she ain't gonna get. That's when the video pops up. Because even the FBI was looking for those videotapes.
Right.
And nobody could find those tapes. So now that Puffy is exposed, the person probably reached out to Puffy and was like, hey, I'm gonna need $5 million to keep this shit on the route. Nigga, I ain't getting you no $5 million. Okay, but I'll call TMZ. I got the video of Puffy doing this to Cassie in the hotel. I need $200,000. I'm gonna give this to you.
Right.
They call the executives. The executives say, "Let me send somebody to see it." They see it, verify that it's a real video. Call the people back. Yeah, he got it. They give him the $200,000. We just hypothetically speaking, and he give the people the tape because he got plenty more. So whoever exposed it paid that person for the video.
That's true. But my thing is, what y'all help me understand it and try to make it make sense. What goes through a person's head, their psyche, their mental, that says I have the right to kick a person, beat a person, treat a person this kind of way, and make them do what I want them to do?
Money, Tony. Money, and we haven't had that type of money. But from every divorce that I've seen, read about, heard about, for every one of those, there's a woman that is saying that the man who is bringing in this type of money is that abusive to them. Because money creates power. power corrupt, which creates absolute power.
That's what he said. Money.
Money corrupts mentally if you're not rooted in something greater than yourself. And let's be honest. Let's look at T.D. Jakes and other ministers and stuff who have allowed for money to generate or to cause them to do the things that they've done. Because money makes you feel so powerful, it makes you feel untouchable that no matter what situation you are in, that money can buy you out of that situation, because most times it does, especially when you are of European descent. So right now, the worst thing that can happen to Puffy is he's found guilty on all the sex trafficking charges that or allegations that are being brought against him that the feds are not looking into. But as of right now, from even the tape itself, the only thing that it does is confirm what Cassie was saying. And it's only thing the worst that can happen if he not found guilty on those other charges is that he become part of council culture. Outside of that, he still keeps his money because he's already paid off Cassie. And let's say she walked away with $45 million. Puffy is close to $1 billion. So that money that he paid Cassie was like giving somebody $500,000 with somebody who's worth almost $1 billion.
But what about the cases that he got against allegations of sexual molestation with minors?
I mean, those are allegations. He hasn't been brought up and charged and fingerprinted and booked. Once that happens, then we can talk about that. But I mean, I don't talk about allegations because that's just what they are. Even if I'm fingerprinted and booked on them, until I am found guilty or somebody reveals things like what they just revealed of Cassie and in the hallway, I mean, I can't say that took place. I can just wait and see if the man is guilty of those charges.
You know, legacy hush.
Yeah, legacy hush, because I'm a firm believer that some things don't necessarily have to be proven. It's almost like a tree falling in the forest. Just because you didn't hear the sound don't mean it didn't make a noise.
Well, you can't tell if something made a noise if you don't goddamn hear it.
You know, I am okay with, we can say we weren't there, so we don't know, but innocent until proven guilty. But it's just too much being said about this ninja and what he done did for me to sit here and act like I don't believe it. So he guilty to me.
And based on scripture, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, all things shall come to pass. That means everybody can't be telling the same lie.
So if 2 or 3 people say that you molested a child, I need to go ahead and believe them because you did it.
Maybe 1 or 2 of them might be right.
No, I don't give a damn if 1 or 2 of them say it. I need them to have physical proof that you did that. I need something to say. I need something to say you did it.
You say that 2 or 3 said it. I say 1 or 2 might be right.
But 1 or 2 could be wrong.
But we've seen plenty of physical proof.
So if 1 or 2 wrong, then you're saying the Bible is a lie.
No. God is talking about his word, not our word.
He said 2 or 3.
Talking about him. That's what he said. He didn't say nothing about niggas. Tell me, he said when 2 or 3 are in the midst talking about me and my word, then he's in the midst. He didn't say 2 or 3 talking about Tony Legacy tell him a cake that he's in the midst. Somebody else is in the midst. Bullshit.
Even though we made an image of that make him.
Hold on, okay, cause hold on, okay, I'm coming right back in. Hold on.
Come on, right. Don't let him back in, Tony. Don't let him till we finish talking about P. Diddy, because he on some Diddy bullshit. Like,
He's
fuck that nigga.
talking like he's a defense attorney, like he want to get paid to get Diddy off.
For real, nah. And P. Diddy, P. Diddy. Listen, no. That man right there, from Maze, isn't that what his name, Mace, who rapped with him?
Right.
And he a pastor now? So he don't lie, because he a man of God.
Yeah, Mace
I'm listening. I'm back.
We said Mace talked about him too.
But not just talked about him too. He went to God, because he said he had to fully repent and set down them childish ways. Man, please.
Because he needed God in the midst right now.
Yes, with the devil. That's the only thing you can't go on with the devil.
Hold on.
He said, hold on. Tony, what you think?
I think he's guilty. I think he did what they say he did. I think he needs to go to prison and he needs counseling.
Well, he already got counseling.
So he's saying.
Right. But, I don't even see, like, in prison, because prison's whole purpose, according to their business plan, is to bring forth, to transition people from what they were to the greater and better person that they need to be. So I think that he can go to prison and he can get all the counseling and therapy he needs. He need to be in the public population.
And they need to do to him what he did to all them other people.
I don't even want to wish that he get what he did to other people. I just know that karma is real, and according to the law of God, ain't nothing that we do ain't gonna be done. So
let's juicy. Now we talking about
karma. He gonna reap what he sow.
We're talking about karma,
whether
right?
he gonna reap what he sow.
That may be possible, but I've come to understanding that. Hold on. Oh shit!
See, why you say hold on? Because a lot of people like to say they don't even think karma is real, but a lot of people misunderstand about karma. Karma is not something that's done to you. Karma is your reaction to a situation, and so if in his truth, his reaction to the situation of him not liking something that chick did, and so his actions towards her by punching her in her face and treating her the way he did, that's going to come back to him. He guilty. Send him to jail like they did R. Kelly. For real, because R. Kelly made good music. P. Diddy, what you doing?
I agree with you, Snoop.
Yeah, no. He need to go. He need to go to prison, not jail. He need to go to prison. He need to go, and he need to be in the public population so he can get everything like everybody else get when they go. Bend over.
Grab the soap.
But I'm pretty sure he cool with that. Like P. Diddy ain't got no problems being in prison. That's just second nature.
Well, he probably would have a problem because with the money he has power. See, in prison he will no longer have his power. See, and part of the power is you make the choice on who you sleep with and who you don't sleep with, and the act that takes place. But once you go to prison, you no longer have the choice or the decision on what's going to happen or transpire.
Tony, y'all give me a minute. I'm just getting stuff out of my car.
You can't say you as the inmate or you as P. Diddy can't say I want to sexually assault this person because now that person might be sexually assaulting you. But I ain't never known P. Diddy I ain't never known P. Diddy to have no fight game.
Well, what I was about to say is he gonna have it bad because he ain't got no Tootsie up in there. They gonna tell him a new hole. Go on, get him like Usher.
Okay.
It's only right.
So he better definitely look out.
You better what?
As a P. Diddy, if he go to prison, boy, he better look out.
But this is the thing. Y'all think Jeffrey Epps, hold on, Snoop say he guilty, send him to jail like they did R. Kelly. Listen, this is where the bullshit started. Snoop, I respect your opinion on that. Anybody guilty of a crime, and I mean really guilty of a crime of that type of nature, do need to go to prison. But I have a different perspective. I believe that we put ourselves in position sometimes to take bullshit. That video does not show how many times Puffy has beat this girl before. It shows the one instant that he beat her. But I guarantee there's plenty more.
Right.
At some time, they say that there was a time when she tried to get away from him and started talking to another dude that Puffy had somebody put a bomb under the dude car and blew the man car.
Right.
I understand. Go ahead, Kate.
They also say that before she even tried to get away with Puffy, but before they got together, there was a guy who she was with who was in the music industry. And rumors are he sold her, like he was bought to leave her alone.
But check this, right? When the actual time frame of when Puffy and Cassie supposed to have to start talking was when she was 17. Now, my problem with that is for all the people who Puffy has brought this young lady in front of, flaunted this young lady.
They need to go to prison too.
Because guess what? You can't tell me that if I'm famous like that and I come to a red carpet event or I come to a music event and I come with somebody and they find out my name, guess what they do? They run your name and your age to make sure you're legal to be in this event. But when you come with somebody of a certain stature, money, popularity, guess what? They the same way that the individuals allow for R. Kelly to get away with some of the accusations and charges that he was found guilty of. Those are the same people that has covered this bullshit up that Puff that had been doing, because he didn't just do it to her. He did it to numerous amount of people. And the thing is that I say all the time, see, Bad Boy Records was no longer making money for the music industry. So the machine wasn't being oiled. So then he went to a clothing line. That oiled the machine a little bit. They made money off of it. Then he went to liquor, and that oiled the machine a little bit. And guess what? When Puffy went and bought a streaming company to where he was able to have his own, to be able to put out more stuff that he want to put out, that put out for more black people, guess what? Hey, come on, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you now, nigga, because you're doing too much. You're doing nigga shit. So now, because he's not generating any more money for them, the machine, now it's time to pay the piper. When they got ready to pay the piper, R. Kelly had to pay the piper. He paying it now. Bill Cosby, who had these allegations against him over 60 years ago, get what? They came back and told him it's time to pay the piper. This is why okay.
How R. Kelly get charged on stuff that don't have no statute of limitation, but then his don't, because it's why?
How does that make sense? See, but listen, there's a difference. Hold on, there's a difference. R. Kelly was charged. R. Kelly is charged with sex charges. The allegation that's brought against him with Cassie is not a sex charge. It is a physical
assault.
Assault has a statute of limitation. Yes, it has a statute of limitation.
But it's sexual assault.
No. That wasn't a sexual assault. What we saw a physical altercation.
I'm talking about.
No, but she has 5 sexual assault charges.
But where are they now? Because he's not going. He hasn't been booked or fingerprinted on none of them.
Oh,
because she took $30 million and she left.
So listen. She could have locked them up. Hold on, she could have locked them up and still got $30 million on a civil suit. But guess what? Somebody told her. Hey, I'm just gonna be honest. It's gonna be hard because he's gonna bring up all your past and all of this and all of that. I think it's best we just go ahead and just take the money and leave. So I don't give a damn what. I don't give a damn what was supposedly had been charged against him. You ain't seen no evidence that he sexually assaulted her. I ain't seen no evidence, and neither have you. Everything else has been word of mouth. Let's stop convicting people off of word of mouth.
I think that the part of the reason why it wasn't brought up on charges in that sense was because, she participated in a lot too.
That's why I said her
she
history is going to come into play.
Herself as well.
Yes. A smart lawyer told her just take the money. Yes, the smart lawyer told her to take the money.
And the thing of it is I don't feel she was set out to put him in jail. She set out to
open the floodgate. And to open the floodgate.
Just to get away and to get paid for it. Because the floodgate, it's a meme out saying the hardest ghost worker ever is Kim.
Look, Kim.
Kim Porter.
Oh, Kim dead.
She a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So she like they said, if ghost haunting was real, it's right here and right now. That was a little pun. But I really think that the reason she didn't seek criminal charges, and even now all these accusations about the criminal acts of him aren't per her. This is because of what was filed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And see, that's all it takes.
That's the same as but it's all it takes, but that's the same as if you hit me and I don't want to press charges, but the state pick it up.
But guess what? The state themselves, we got to understand the type of attorneys that put when me and you take a settlement agreement. That's like if you're suing Walmart, you're suing somebody when you work there. One of the things that Walmart say or big companies say to you is you can no longer ever work at this store or any other Walmart in the United States of America, and you can't go out and slander me or talk about this case ever again, or that money you have to pay it back. So once you take a settlement, there are agreements inside of the settlement that you have to agree to that you can't talk about. So I just tell people, and Tony, you and Cake, I want y'all to be honest. Y'all been knowing me. Y'all don't want nobody to convict me off of fictitious non-proof of anything that somebody just say. You know how easy it is for a woman to go to the police and make rape allegations? And even though it may take 2 years for this to go to trial, it may take 2 years for this to go to trial and find me innocent. I'm on trial based off of what somebody said, and there's no proof. So I'm always advocating, whether it's me, you, or anybody else, let's not convict people based off of allegations. Let's convict people off of being convicted. Let's talk about him being convicted of these charges. Because truthfully, he haven't even been fingerprinted on them.
I hear you, Legacy. I hear you.
Has he been fingerprinted, ladies and gentlemen? Has he been fingerprinted?
Nope. But I feel just the same way we've been bamboozled about a lot of shit from this country. It's the same thing they got us thinking, that people are innocent until proven guilty. Nah, you got good discernment and you can see through the bullshit and see the light. See the light.
Why didn't the discernment come into play when she got her first ass whipping?
You know what?
Because she said he made it so that if you want your career to blossom, you better shut up and take these ass whoopings.
So you made a conscious decision that me being a superstar was worth taking ass whooping and a bunch of men dicks. See, when we talk about stuff, we find every inkling to give a bitch, to give a woman a pass on fucked up decisions that they themselves made. Yes, she may have liked it, but after that first ass whipping, you knew then that what you was in. And if you was as great as what you say you are as an artist, fuck Puffy. Go to another company and show them that you great. No, you liked the lifestyle that when he wasn't beating your ass, that you was able to go on these red carpet events and all of this and all of that so that you could be seen. But there seems to be a price to pay for every woman and every man. Just like right now, Meek Mill's dealing with Puff Daddy right now. There's a video talking about Puffy for Meek to get where he got it. Puffy had done that Puffy fucked it.
Right.
But there's nobody out here advocating that Meek wanted stardom so goddamn bad that he let another man have his ass.
And he ain't denying it either.
And he ain't denying it. So let's not champion for people who go ahead and say, yeah, I'm willing to take 4-5 ass whoopers to get $4-5 million and to be known. He shouldn't have put his hands on it. I'm saying this from me. But let's just put blame where blame is at. Everybody played a part in that.
Hold on. I feel you. Everybody played a part in that. But we got to also do this too. You don't know. I don't know Cassie. But I do know that she was young and teenagers are easily manipulated. And so when she came into the dream of I want to make it, and she thought this person was the way, she fell into he probably wasn't beating her at first. He was probably grooming her at first, making her feel comfortable and that she would and giving her what she wanted. And then he broke it on her. That's what abusers do.
Okay, I agree.
I'm not going to sit here and act like abusers don't take their time with their victims. They don't just come right out and slap the shit out you. Bitch, you gonna sing this song. Eat the cake.
So you just gonna let Kate cuss like that on here? You just gonna let Kate cuss like that on here tonight?
I cuss.
Oh, my bad. I thought we didn't cuss on here.
No holds barred.
When Legacy? When? But that's all right. You know what? I apologize to all the viewers because I do know that I am supposed to be the truth and the light.
What?
And what you mean? What? I know.
You know what? Hey, guess what?
Like a diamond.
Guess what was the devil? Guess what was one of the devil's name? The devil's name in heaven was Light Barrier. Hey, devil.
Okay. That's all right. I'm here amongst the world. Kia Uncle says they want money. She white. That's why this gonna go so far. Never depends on nobody. Is she
Miss
white?
Elkins,
I didn't know she was
she's
white.
not white. She's not white. Miss Eccles, I need you to get it together. She's not white. But all I'm saying is, let's go back and look at R. Kelly, right? All the people, hold on. She needed him to live. Yes, she needed him to live the lifestyle. She needed the money. This is why she accepted the ass whipping. Now let me go back to Kelly for a minute, right? R. Kelly, every female that brought up the allegations that Kelly had, you know what they all said? He promised us stardom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what every one of them said? Did he ever rape you? No. Did he ever force you to have sex? No.
So why are you in jail?
He's in jail because
he took somebody across the state line.
That's what they right. But they say he never did it. This is why they gave immunity to all the other people who testified, because they were the ones who brought him across the state line.
Exactly.
But everyone, listen, I'm okay with Kelly going to jail if that was the case. But I need everybody else who participated in jail too.
And Puffy was part of it.
So why is R. Kelly behind bars?
Say what?
If the other people the one that took people across the state line, then why is R. Kelly behind bars?
Because the state gave them immunity.
To tell on him. But if he didn't do anything.
But no, that ain't what immunity was about. Immunity covers you in any actions that you participated in.
So once again, if he didn't do anything, why is he behind bars?
Again, let me help you out again, because you seem to don't want to understand. If I help you facilitate a crime, which was go pick up Tanika and bring her to Georgia. She's 16, but bring her over here. I'm the person that facilitated it. I'm the originator. They call me the mastermind. You are the person that followed orders, but the actual bringing a person across the state line was you, not me.
But even if you said go do it,
I did do something. I mastermind the play. And the only way you get the mastermind is if you get the peons to turn on the mastermind. And how you get that to happen is you tell them you're not going to get any prison time.
Well, the peons had a choice to say no.
But they did, because don't nobody want to do 15 years of life on goddamn sex trafficking.
No, I'm saying they had a choice to tell him, R. Kelly, no, I'm not going to do that.
So why they ain't in jail then, Tony? Because they promised to tell on him.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You talking about over 25 people had allegations against Kelly in these crimes. And everybody who participated and testified and said they did this and they did that, none of them in prison but R. Kelly.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Because guess what? They didn't want them. They wanted R. Kelly. Nigga, it was just time to pay. It was just time to pay the piper. And when it's time to pay the piper, Tony, guess what? It's time to pay it. Mr. Snoop said, Puffy, if he never put himself in a position for someone to say he did anything like that, we wouldn't be talking about him now. We as people need to understand, watch the people you have around you. Beautifully spoken, Mr. Snoop. Beautifully spoken. Because the only people that can get to you like that is the people that's closest to you. Anybody, listen to me, Tony. Malcolm X was assassinated, was killed by his people. Malcolm X was sent out on the not Malcolm X, but Martin Luther King was sent out on the balcony with a slew of other people that told him to come out there and wave, and he the only person that got shot up there on that goddamn balcony. Everybody you see in high prominence of life that means something or has some type of prestigious power right now in the world had somebody following them that they think that is their friend that is on the payroll for the federal government. Everybody.
Let's move on.
Beautiful.
This question is, what would you do? Juicy, you with us? Juicy is cakes.
Let's just go. She'll come in. Play it again, Tony. What is that?
There's a person on a plane. The person in front of them put their hair over their seat, which is covering your TV monitor.
Oh,
So you push their hair out of the way, they fluff their hair up again and put it back over your TV monitor.
well, first of all, what I'm gonna do
So that's
is,
on the airplane?
yeah. First of all, what I'm gonna do, because it's just decent to do this, I'm gonna say, excuse me, could you move your hair because it's covering my screen? I'm to a point in life where I don't have a problem opening up my fucking mouth and asking somebody, especially when it's infringing upon me. I'm not going through that. I'm going to open my mouth and let them know before I move it. Because I'm pretty sure had he or she just tapped the person, excuse me, your hair is over my screen, I can't see it, they would have gladly moved it. But when you're doing that extra shit right there because you feel like you don't want to inconvenience somebody, bitch, you're inconvenienced. That's why you're moving the hair out of the way now.
But the person knew that their hair was inconveniencing them because when they moved it, they fluffed it and put it back.
They moved it because they felt like something was moving in their hair. Just like if something just like the other day, what you told me, you were getting out the shower, and when you were getting out the shower, as the water was trickling off the back of your hair, you said you like to tow your goddamn neck off your back because you thought something was crawling on you, didn't you?
Right.
So at that point right there, that person feel like something might be moving in their hair. But get what? All you had to do was just say, excuse me, can you move your hair? It's over my TV screen. Thank you. And that would have been easy.
Now, what if they had attitude and still didn't, or acted like deal with it?
Well, at that time, it becomes a problem, and I go to the attendant and let them know. See, there's certain situations I don't have to put myself in. And putting myself in certain things like that, I just don't have to. So that's what those people are there for. And that's what that's what I pay for those anemones, to where I don't have to argue with a person on the same plane with me. I'm gonna go and have somebody who gets paid to do that removal.
Well, I think I would have handled it just a little bit different.
Please tell us how you would have handled it.
I'm telling you about a situation I was in years ago, and I would have handled this situation the exact same way. I remember one time, me and my friend Fred, it was a car full of us, about 4 or 5 of us was in a car. We was coming back from somewhere, and this chick was in the front seat, and she thought she was all that. Had her fake braids in, and was doing the same thing, putting them over the seat. Now they're in the middle seat, the middle part of the seat, but in the front row, in the middle. Kept putting their hair back like this here, and the hair was so long till it's touching my leg, touching my knee.
Damn, from the sit-up position.
Yeah, because I'm in the middle in the back seat. They're in the middle in the front seat. So when they're doing the hair over the thing, the hair's on me because they had like maybe 30-inch hair, hair to their ass.
Damn.
But it was braids, but they had longer share.
Right.
So I said to the person next to me loud enough so that they could hear me, I wish this bitch stopped putting her hair on my goddamn motherfucking lap.
Go ahead, bro.
And that's just how they look. They look back just like that.
Oh, yeah.
That lets me know they were
you heard me.
And they heard me. And what they did this.
and fluffed it on you?
So at the time, I happened to have this pocket accessories kit in my pocket. The accessory kit was one of those little army things that had like a spoon, a fork, a knife,
Swiss Army knife,
a scissor, a fingernail file, a screwdriver, and had all this shit on one thing. So I politely took it out of my pocket, and the scissor part, I just cut.
She don't even know that it being cut.
Even with the back seat. So I just lined it up with the seat and continued the trip. So the person let me and my friend Fred out first. We gone. They continued their trip. So they didn't realize their hair was cut until they got home.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So I never heard from the person because again, they don't know who did it because there was 3 of us in the back seat.
Right. Man, you remember how we were just talking about allegations?
Right.
That motherfucker know you did it. You the only motherfucker back there making goddamn complaints about it.
And I'm
but it's 3 people back here. But it's 3 people back here, so I can't just say it was you.
So I think this person on the airline, I think I probably would, that old Tony would have came out.
But see, you gave a warning before the storm.
True.
I wish the bitch moved their hair. But that person didn't give a warning. They just moving their hair. So that's why I say at least first, see what the play is.
Right.
See what the play is.
I don't know. See what the play is. These people, I've been on the airplane. I got long hair. And you know where your hair is supposed to be. It's supposed to be in your seat. When I sit back on my hair, I pull my hair. So I understand the concept of you want to pull it and push it back. So while you sitting, you're not yanking your head back. You know what I do? I got to put in a ponytail. I have to be considerate of others. I can't just sit here and throw my hair around like you ain't there. But the color of her hair explains the mentality and the concept. Mm-hmm. They feel that it's okay to just do because they don't really pay attention to what's around them. It's all about them. And that's not right.
See, but I totally want to agree with you, Kate, on the color of the hair and who it could possibly be. But nowadays, we can't even make that assumption of who got that color hair and what race of people.
We also saw the hand.
I didn't see the hand.
I'll play it again.
You play the motherfucker again. We won't be talking about my future wife like that. Believe that.
Well, I know that ain't your future wife because you don't do light bright.
That ain't no goddamn light bright. That's goddamn bright.
That was a white girl.
I know. That's just bright.
Well, you don't do them.
No, I don't. I love me a sister.
Trust me, when we landed, she would have had an asymmetrical bob. I would cut all that out.
Boy, you going to jail. They gotta figure out how to charge you. What state to charge you in because you fly.
Okay.
They gonna have to figure out what state. Cause was we over Canada? Was we over Africa? Or we don't have no jurisdiction in Africa.
Okay, she's got an international free haircut. Okay, and if she won't, she can get an international free ass whooping. Because we give those out too.
So you really want to give out? You done gave out the haircut, and you hoping for an international free ass whipping.
Period.
You want to teach her a lesson?
Oh yeah, I got 2 brothers that can fight, so I ain't never scared.
You know it. And you got two crazy ass sisters too.
Yes, that was stab and shoot.
Listen, Juicy gonna come through and hit him with that cheek. Get out of here. Get out of here.
With the ponytail.
You heard
And the
her say
ponytail.
we stab and shoot.
Hey, Tony, you get Juice. Let me put my hand in a ponytail right quick.
Because it's her real hair. It ain't
Yeah.
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 Well, listen,
And I'm going to be justified. Because if I don't slang mine, don't slang yours.
Okay. Now, real quickly, I wanted I didn't have a video for, I don't know if I want to talk about the Airman first or chastising children.
Let's go off on the Airman.
Okay,
and
Airman, I got the video. The chastising children. So
let's go off on the.
Let's
Kate,
talk about the Airman first, because I don't really know too much about the Airman.
Let me show the video. Hold on.
Okay.
One Florida family has more questions than answers tonight after new body cam video shows a sheriff's deputy fatally shooting a black man, a black U.S. airman, in his own home. This is 23-year-old senior airman Roger Fortson. He was in his apartment last week when his family says that he heard a loud knock on the door. It was a sheriff's deputy responding after they got a call for a disturbance in progress, according to the police. Police say that they responded to the correct address, a claim that I should note Fortson's family rejects. Facing mounting pressure from his loved ones over his death, a Florida sheriff released the body camera footage. I do want to warn you that what you're about to see is disturbing, but it's important.
Sheriff's office, open the door. Sheriff's office, open the door. Step out. Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
It's over there.
Drop the gun!
I don't have it.
312, shots fired. Suspect down.
Fortson's family says that he was FaceTiming with his girlfriend when he opened that door and when he was shot. That video was first shared with CNN, and I want to warn you that this other angle from the FaceTime recording is also disturbing, but we want to show it to you tonight.
Over you. Do not move. Stop moving. Stop moving. Hang on, man. We got EMS coming for you. Don't move.
The deputy who shot Fortson has been placed under administrative leave as Florida officials have opened a criminal investigation into this and hopefully providing answers to a family that is desperate for them tonight. I'm joined tonight by the civil rights attorney, Ben Crump, who is representing the Fortson family. And Ben, it's great to have you here because Roger's mom, Mika, she was supposed to join us tonight, but she is now attending a memorial for her son. And understandably, no one can even imagine what this time is like for her right now. And I just wonder, I know you've been speaking with them. How's she doing?
Well, Caitlin, she's completely devastated. They're still in disbelief. His little sister, his angel, 10 years old, Harmony, and his little brother, Andre, 16. Everything he was doing, he would tell everybody he was doing for them to give them a better life, a better chance at the American dream. I mean, he was living out his dream as a United States Air Force member. He wanted to be a pilot. And so he was doing everything right, Caitlin. I mean, he was a model citizen, a model airman. I mean, everybody, all his colonels, everybody just talks about how remarkable this young man was. And they are in disbelief that Roger is really gone, especially in this way, Caitlin.
I mean, it's almost unbelievable. And to see the body camera footage that has now been released, and I know that you were very vocal on urging them to release that, when the authorities are saying that the deputy here was reacting in self-defense, I mean, this is a service member with no criminal record. He's carrying a weapon that he legally owned in his own home. And I just have a hard time understanding how it's self-defense given this airman was in his home with his gun, when they approached him.
Yeah, besides the video, that's what's so disturbing to his mother, Mika Fortson, because she's saying, you all put out this narrative that he was killed in self-defense, almost suggesting that he was doing something wrong, that he was doing a criminal act when he wasn't. They tried to make him out as a bad guy, but he's a good guy. I mean, everything about him is an American patriot. And when you look at that video, Caitlin, I mean, he opens the door and they say, step back. And he steps back. He's complying. And then for whatever reason, without provocation, I mean, he executes Roger. I mean, he shoots 6 bullets, point blank range. And you saw Roger never moved his right hand. He was a trained military gun user. He knew about safety. And you see his left hand go up to almost say, I'm not doing anything. He respected authority. He respected police. He complied even when he's on the ground after he's been shot. And the officer is telling him, drop the weapon. He says, I did. I don't have it. He never said drop the weapon until after he has shot him.
Exactly. The shots are fired before the command is issued. And so what is the latest that you've heard from the sheriff's office? Have they made any assurances about, one, answering your questions or providing any more information about their investigation?
They haven't, Caitlin. You know, after the video was released, we raised serious questions about, are they trained to deal with law-abiding citizens who are exercising their Second Amendment rights? Because he never should have shot him like that just because he had a weapon, especially in the state of Florida, where we encourage citizens to, you know, have the Second Amendment protections of having a gun. And then furthermore, they were at the wrong apartment. When you watch this whole video, you see when they get there, the woman, we believe she's from the leasing agency, they asked her, where's he at? They say, I'm not sure, this domestic disturbance. We know Roger was on FaceTime with his girlfriend in his apartment by himself with his little dog. There was no disturbance there. And then they asked her again, and she says, after 2 times saying, I'm not sure, she says apartment 1401. And they go there, and then we see what transpires. Thank God his girlfriend was recording on FaceTime video, because they continue to stain his reputation, as his mother says, talking about they were in the right apartment, and then also talking about it was self-defense.
Well, and Ben, what you just mentioned there is my question also on this, because this story has been out for several days now. The video was released yesterday. Have you or the Fortson family heard anything from the NRA, from Governor DeSantis, or from any of these prominent House Republicans in Florida who talked about that concealed carry bill that DeSantis just signed into law not too long ago?
We have not heard anything from the governor of Florida. We have heard from Congresswoman Lucy McBath and Congressman Matt Gaetz. They both reached out to the family. It's Gaetz' district and it's McBath's district where he lives at in Atlanta, Georgia. And everybody has said to a one that they should not be staining his reputation. But nobody from the NRA has said anything, because obviously, for whatever reason, this officer shot him when he saw the gun, and America has to decide where they shot. Many people believe they know why he shot, but he hasn't said why he shot, and the NRA hasn't stepped up to defend this Black United States member of the Air Force rights to the Second Amendment. We're still waiting.
Are you saying that you believe that he was shot because he was a Black man?
Well, there are questions that say, why did he shoot? And if he was a white citizen, if he was a white U.S. airman, would he have been shot? You know, we would never know. But obviously, when you think about Botham Jean, the young Black man who was shot in his apartment by the police woman, Breonna Taylor, Atiana Jefferson, there are innocent Black people who are just incredible young people. I mean, we're doing everything right. That lives were taken away. And you have to scratch your head and say, would they have done this if these were young white people?
Yeah. Ben Crump, please give our regards to Mika and tell her that we are thinking of her and her family, and we will do everything we can to help y'all get those answers. Thank you for coming on to talk about this tonight. And of course, he will be remembered as a patriot because that's what he was.
Thank you very much, Caitlin Collins.
Thank you, Ben Crump. We'll continue to monitor that story. We'll continue to bring you updates here on The Source.
Self-defense, huh?
So yes, this airman was put to rest last week. His family had a burial service, memorial service. So we were supposed to cover this story last Tuesday. For whatever reason, technical reasons, we were not able to be here last Tuesday. But
it was me.
You said I didn't, but now a week later, so now we're on, the story. We're gonna do some research to find out what's the latest findings on the story. But last I heard this is the last I heard that they're saying it was self-defense, which again, the Second Amendment, especially in the state of Florida, you have the right to bear arms, carry a gun legally, and he does because he's an Army Airman. He has the right to protect his home, and again, that's what he was doing. He did not have the gun raised; it was holding it down to his side. He had it in his possession, so there was no threat to the officer. The gun was not aimed to him, and from my understanding, he's supposed to say, "Drop the weapon, then shoot." He didn't give him an opportunity to drop the weapon. He just immediately started shooting.
This is my thing, Tony. Two things. Well, I got a few things. This one is heart-wrenching. And one, I'm gonna go and get it out the back. What's going to definitely play a factor in this case is the officer was knocking on the door and he was stating whatever county sheriff officer.
Mm-hmm.
So at that moment, there was no need for the young man to have the gun out.
Well, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate because he really didn't know if it was a sheriff, even though the sheriff said that.
But that's the purpose for a peephole, because even at that moment,
what was the sheriff going
just hold
to the
on.
house
Let me
for?
finish making my statement, because I'm telling you what these people are about to say.
No, but what would he's coming to the house for is what I'm asking you. I wanted you to give me the
But this is what happened, Kate. There's a lady in the front office who called. She's like what they call those people, when you look, homeowners association, front office people say that she's hearing an altercation. I seen the part where the sheriff deputy goes to the office first. The lady tells him, "Oh, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it sounds like an altercation. Someone's doing a lot of cursing and fussing and da 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 da." And then she walks him to where it is. Then I guess she goes back to where she's at. The officer knocks on the door. If we blatantly see that the officer said the sheriff office. And yes, Tony, once you say, well, somebody beating on my door like that, I don't know if it's a sheriff or not. But there's the purpose of a peephole. And when the peephole, you could have seen that it was a sheriff, you could have put the gun down. The video does show that he never raised the gun. But what we have learned in the past few years is that the only thing that trumps you being able to protect your home, you being able to protect you, is a white officer saying that his life, or he felt fearful of his life. And every officer that we have almost seen, from Trayvon Martin to today, who have said that they was in fear for their life because a black man had a gun, has almost walked away innocently. So we have to start doing better. When it comes to me going to the house, I look at my people, I see as the officer, I can easily put my gun down and open the door and address the officer. But I'm telling you, we are going to revisit this. And what I just said to you is going to come back into play. And that is what's going to say he's not guilty. Because they're going to make it seem like the man announced who he was. There was a peephole available. He could have looked out and verified that it was a sheriff officer. And he could have easily put the gun down and then opened the door. What is the purpose of him having the gun while a sheriff is right there? They're not going to give a damn about the fact that he's an airman, that he's licensed to carry the gun. Being a police officer trumps your life as a black man and your life as a United States military veteran. And one more thing. Have y'all not paid attention to every black incident, murder, anything pertaining to police, that only one lawyer always comes to the scene? Why is Benjamin Crump the only black civil rights attorney that comes and stand up for black injustices? So you mean to tell me
Cochran is dead?
Well, but we can't talk about. I'm talking about there's hundreds of thousands of attorneys across the United States of America. You telling me he's the only one? He's the only one.
You know, I'm gonna say he might be the only one willing to fight, because I had a case that I wanted to get help pursue, and I even called down to the White House. I called the NAACP. Nobody wanted to help, because when it comes to civil rights, first off, you got to find who has the rights and who's the civil. And when we black, we ain't even citizens, so we have no rights. So now
And Juicy,
that's a whole
that
other
right there,
thing
what
they
you
have
just
to
said,
defend.
Kate. That
And
what
they
you
don't
just
want
said.
to.
Say that again, Kate. The part about being black, because we're not even, it don't matter how many times they say we're equal. It's so much harder for black people to prove their civil rights have been violated, because like Juicy say, you're not even really considered to be an American unless it's time for war.
Yep, you're expendable. And I think I honestly feel like he was an example. And I hate to say it because it makes it sound like I'm being insensitive, but I'm not. I'm saddened that stuff happens to us and we have to go through it. But if we look at reality of where we are headed in the future, he's an airman, he's a serviceman, he's an honorable man of honor in the service. They got killed by a police officer. So let's look at police officers and who they are and were and what they've transpired to be and still are today, doing what they do. If anything happens here, that's a message to the servicemen to say, pick your side. People need to look at a bigger picture of what they're trying to send out here.
Yep.
Because at one point, go ahead.
Okay, y'all don't remember we did a video a few months back at the beginning of the year of the black lieutenant that was in the military that got pulled over by the whole damn near police department at a gas station, and they threatened to bust his windows out and draw semi-automatic rifles on the man, told him to get up out of his car. See, there's a fraternal code, Kate, and y'all know this. It's called the Blue Shield Fraternal Code. Everybody, if you're in this Blue Shield Fraternal Code, black, white, blue, green, or yellow, they are built to cover up and protect one another no matter what the situation. No matter what the situation. And for me, it would be a problem for me if Biden, which Biden is considered to be the chief, because that's what the president really is really the chief of over the military.
Mm-hmm.
Congress runs everything, but Biden is the chief over the military. So now one of your people just got slaughtered on social media. Right there. We ain't talking about the average civilian. We're talking about a military, because once you become part of the military, you're military property.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So why they ain't treat him like they treated them dogs that get killed?
Yeah, so let's see if Biden and his administration send the FBI down to do a thorough investigation and overlook it. Let's see if the state attorney general, the matter of fact, not just the local state or the state of Georgia looks into this. Let's see if the United States.
I think that was Florida.
Well, okay, let's say Florida. Let's see if Biden sends down the United States Attorney General and some of his people to doing a thorough investigation of this. Because at the end of the day, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this man is going to walk free. And the reason he's going to walk free is because he knocked on the door. He announced who he was several times. And in their eyes, there was no need for him to come to the door with the gun once he knew it was the sheriff. It is broad on day, and just as simple as that. It ain't like they need a mountain of evidence to prove that the officer is innocent. All they need is something to run on. And what y'all have to understand is, even though the video shows everything we need to help that he was wrong, you got to understand who indicts you. The district attorney of your city, your county, is the person that has to indict you. And if the district attorney decides that there was nothing wrong with what he did, there will not be any charges. It will have to become a federal case then. Y'all listen, we will do a follow-up, but I guarantee you, y'all gonna be like, Legacy, you was right.
And I'm praying that, Legacy, you're going to be wrong.
I pray to God I'm wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong, Tony.
Because we need justice these days. We need to, our youth need to know that they are somebody and they are important and that they have a purpose here and it's not to be killed.
Okay, guess what the song say? Guess what the song say? You can be a millionaire or a billionaire. Guess what? In their eyes, you still a nigga. You're still the threat to society.
There's another song that says every nigga is a star.
Yeah, it do. You talking about Jay-Z, every day a star is born?
No, it's a song called Every Nigga is a Star.
Get what? And I'm sorry to say it, but he's up there with the stars now.
Rest in eternal peace.
Rest in eternal peace. This is what I'm telling you. We have to understand, and I don't think all white people are bad. I don't, because every black person ain't good. But what I do know,
every white person's bad. No.
But what I will say is the reason motherfuckers get to do what they do and go home and be with their family, because we don't stand up and say, okay, cool. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. That's a bet. And we still remember this shit and we still talk about this shit. And a year or so go past and his child go missing. And it's sent back to him in a box, chopped up. Eye for an eye, motherfucker. Until motherfuckers are ready to lay down their life. Because we didn't get right here today in society to have these little bullshit ass moves and things that we can do now. Motherfuckers had to die. Motherfuckers had to die in order for us to be where we are right now. We didn't get these right. Oh, we shall. Listen, that ain't happening. That we shall overcome shit ain't happening. Motherfuckers had to die. And now motherfuckers get a few dollars in their pocket now, and they think they done made it. But the slaughter is still ongoing. You just niggas are horse fed. And motherfuckers scared to do eye for eye. We shouldn't do that. Christ said, turn the other cheek. Well, how many motherfucking cheeks you got out of 557 years?
Another cheek. Another cheek.
And another bullet. And another hanging. And another slaughter.
Turn the other cheek is different from turn the other bullet. Ain't no another. That's a different thing.
Turn no mother. It's time. Listen, it is here. It's now. Because guess what? When you let motherfuckers do shit to you forever and ever and ever, that's why they so comfortable. That's why they so comfortable, because they know within their state, within their city, they don't have a prosecutor willing to lock police officers up. Guarantee you this. Let's say you got a camcorder and you recording an altercation with a police officer, and the police officer doing something to you and you gun him down. I bet you they ain't gonna tell you to go to the house. And if we decide that charges need to be brought up against you, we gonna come back and pick you up. No, your ass going to jail. You gonna be booked. And then if we find out that you're not guilty of something, we gonna let you go home. They put that man on administrative leave. He still get a check. He still get to see his kids. He still get to see his bitch. I mean, you tell me where I'm wrong at.
On that part, you're not. At the same time, he's still not justified in my book.
I didn't say he was, Kate.
Yeah.
But we're gonna like you said, like I said, we're gonna follow up on this story. We're gonna do some more research. We're gonna look into it and do a follow up. Like I said, just this was the past weekend. His family did his memorial, laid him to rest. So we're gonna do a follow up. I'm gonna, you know, between the three of us, we're researchers.
I was gonna say, KK, you the best researcher on here. We need that insight, baby.
But between you and Jose, yes. All of us, like we're gonna do some research.
And Tayama, if she wanna just choke you with something, that's when she one of the best. But it's definitely Cake and Jose in your face.
We definitely want to get to the bottom of this story, to figure out what's going on. But yeah, in a lighter, not even a lighter news, but in another news, there was a similar story. I saw on I think it was on either on X or Instagram. There was a father that was chastising his child. I don't have a video, that's why we saved it for last. I could just paint the picture. But there was a father that was chastising his child through spanking him, whooping him, with a belt, with the switch or whatever, however he chose to spank him, but he was chastising his child. And personally, I don't see anything wrong with the methods, whether it's spanking, your hand, belt, whatever, because I was raised with ass whoopings that way. And I think I'm a decent young man. And I'm sure
sometimes
and the other people on the panel was also raised with those same type of chastisements. And
extension cords, water hose, rakes,
whatever was in reach. And we all turned out to be great individuals. There's no mental issues. There's no, we're not abusive to our children or our nieces and nephews. And we turned out great, but society says that that's wrong. And so as a result of that.
But Tony, let me say something before you do that. When we say society, right? You hear me?
Yeah.
When we say society would mean the inclusion of all people that said this is deemed to be wrong. Or when we say society, we're basing this off of one culture that makes the rules for what's bad and what's good.
It's one culture.
So let's for now on, let's say white society.
White society,
yes,
has deemed that the Black American methods of chastisement is illegal and wrong. We just said, has never been an issue with Black society. So I don't know who did the voting or passing these new rules or whatever. But nevertheless, why I'm bringing this up is because, like I said, not only was this father the government was about to put him in prison for chastising his child, and he thought he was doing nothing wrong. And he was a single father, you know. But luckily, in his situation, they didn't imprison him or jail him, but yet they gave him counseling and I think probation for spanking spanking, as I see, but chastising his child.
Let me, Juice, you want to go first? Because I've been going first, but I don't have a problem with doing it because I got something to say.
Go ahead, got something to say, because spare the rod,
I've been
spoil the child.
I've been in this situation before in the state of Florida. It's nothing. First of all, they call it corporal punishment. A spanking and a whipping is considered corporal punishment to a child. And based on the age, anywhere from 5 and up is okay. Anything 4 and under, it's more of a talking to. But it's not illegal to spank your child. What is illegal is to leave welts, bruises, and marks on the child. And again, like I say, how I know is because I've been to court on these situations several times, at least 2 that I can remember, 2. And each time I took it to trial and beat it because it's not illegal. But the thing is, most of us are afraid to face the court system head on. So of course we bend to their will. I had the lady, the Garden Enlightenment and the Department of Family and Children Service asked me, well, Mr. Williams, we don't have a problem with having the charges dropped if you're willing to sign a document saying you will no longer spank your child. I told that lady, if he steals $10 out of his mama purse again, I'm gonna whoop his ass in front of you. That's when she told the sheriff to put the handcuffs on me. The sheriff of Palm Beach County pulled the lady to the side and said, ma'am, I got spankings when I was a kid. My dad and my mom spanked me. I got belts and I got switches, and I turned out to be good. You want me to put handcuffs on this man for disciplining his child for stealing, not just stealing from someone, from stealing out his mama purse. And there's no repercussion from that? No, I'm not going to put handcuffs on him. The lady told him, if you don't put handcuffs on him and take him away, I will call over your head and cause you your job. So at that time, the officer had no choice because she's going to say he's being disgruntled and don't want to comply with what DCF has to say. So the officer put me in the car, but he didn't put handcuffs on me. He drove me to jail. I went before a judge, explained to the judge what went on. The judge looked at the same DCF lady that had me put in jail and said, you mean to tell me we brought Mr. William down here, locked him up overnight for him disciplining his child for stealing? She said, yeah, Your Honor, he spanked him with a belt. The judge say it is not illegal for a father or a mother to physically discipline their child when it is warranted by them. What is illegal is for them to leave bruises, marks, break bones. Did Mr. Williams do any of that? No. So how did you find out about him spanking his child? The lady go on to say that my son that was in kindergarten told a little white boy who was showing out in his class, you better stop doing that because you'll get a spanking like how my daddy whooped my brother yesterday. The teacher took what he said and went to the principal. The son that got the spanking was on a field trip. They sent the teacher and the sheriff to go pick my son up from where they was at on a field trip to bring him back to question him about how did he get a spanking and what did he get a spanking for. The spanking lined up from the mama to my son that was in kindergarten to my son that got the spanking, and to me, everybody story was matching to the T. The judge say, this is what I told the judge. I said, Your Honor, I say, I know it sounds funny right now when I told you he stole the $10 out of his mama purse and put it on his ice cream account at the school. I say, but yeah, it's funny and cute right now until he's breaking in your house. And then you want to lock him up, which is the same as an ass whipping. And then you want me as the parent to pay for whatever damages that he created. I said, the judge told me, Mr. Williams, I'm sorry that they brought you down here today, but don't you worry about it. We're going to let you out on your own recognizance. And I wish I could throw these charges out today, but I can't. But I got you. That was in November 2008, week before Thanksgiving. When I went to court in January the 6th of 2009, when I got to court, I'm looking for my name on the list. And I can't find my name. But it's a lady standing outside the courtroom. And as I'm looking, she's like, what name you looking for? I tell her my name. She said, oh, I'm looking for you. She was like, oh, your case has been dismissed and you can go home. You won't be coming in the courtroom today. The judge that I had in bond hearing must have got with the other judge and told him what went on, and they threw my shit out of court. The difference is we're scared to go in the courtroom. So we comply to what, when you know that you haven't done anything wrong, why are you scared to stand on it?
Right.
You niggas are scary. And until you understand that the disciplines that we gave and we received were for correction, to set our children on a path the way that they wouldn't have to go to prison. Because school without discipline leads to the school to prison pipeline. And this is why they don't want you disciplining your child, especially boys, so that they can continue to feed the prison pipeline of those kids doing wrong, so that they can fill up the prison cell.
That's true.
You got it, Keiki.
I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
They're feeding our kids to the system.
I was floored when I read the story because, like I said, I thought back to when I was a child and got ass whooped. Even as a child receiving the ass whoopings, even then I realized that mama was doing the right thing. Even as a child, I didn't look at it as, oh, I hate you. I'm going to tell you, no, I wasn't that child. I was always a thinker, even as a child. So I knew, getting the ass whooping, whether it was with the bedroom slipper,
the fly swatter,
the hand, the belt, or whatever, it was warranted.
You never got a whooping for something you didn't do.
Exactly.
I didn't get spankings.
I was wrong with you now.
I was finna say, I'll tear your ass up.
Really? Tell me more.
You promise?
Oh!
No, but for real. But my mom did instill a form of discipline, and so did my father, that corrected our behavior. And I think that's what's necessary. Now, if it's to the point that the behavior discerns, beat that ass. And I don't mean like beat them to where you putting bruises and breaking bones and so forth, but you're still letting them know there's a consequence to this.
Yes.
Because the world will beat that ass, not just the police.
Yes. And that's what they're removing, Kate. Kate, that's what they're removing, accountability.
And that's the thing. Like, you have to, but it's in the home. So, things that was different today than what was different for us. Our parents were in the home. We were in the home. We had rules to our home. Shit didn't go outside the home. We weren't holding secrets about things in the home, but what was about the family was in the family. There was a problem. That's where it is. These kids today, because of TV and all this other stuff they see, and this free will to do whatever, and you're you individual. I mean, we can't even tell these kids that they're a boy or a girl anymore.
Yeah.
So when all of this is looked at as the wrong thing to do, you're now not holding a person accountable. So there was boys can't hit girls. Now a boy don't know whether he a boy or a girl, so who can he not hit? But while they in school and they hit a kid, anybody over the grade kindergarten, especially in North Carolina, you're going down to the police station.
Yep. So doesn't that prove even more school to prison pipeline?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's why I said, what am I supposed to say? But I mean, my piece to it is you've got to do what it takes as a parent to parent your child.
You know what I tell people, Kate?
Part of it.
I remember my mom. I told y'all the story about I tried Joseph like that one time, and that lady told the DCL people, just hold on 1 second. And that lady went and packed up all my shit. And the white man say, well, what is she doing back there? I say, probably packing up my clothes. He was like, for what? Cause I gotta go now. And he say, Miss Williams. My mama came back in there with the suitcase, put it right there on his lap, take his ass on. He was like, no, Miss Williams, I didn't come here to tell you I was taking him. She said, you ain't came here to tell me a goddamn thing. So if you're not taking him with you, let me go ahead and tell you. I'm finna tear his ass up right now. As soon as you walk out this door, his ass is tore up for bringing you to my house. Now, if you're not taking him with you, I don't want to see your ass no more. I never forget his name. His name was Mr. Joel Williams. Mr. Joel Williams looked over to the left at me as if he was saying, good luck, Mr. Williams. Good luck, Mr. Williams.
On your own.
And walked out the door, and I'm looking like you leaving me here with this animal. I'm devoured. Mr. Williams has never been back to my mama's house from that day to this day, and I got a many more ass whippings after that. Cause guess what the presidents was said, my mama crazy than a motherfucker. Guarantee he went back and told them folks, listen, don't go back over there. She ain't killing that boy. That lady finna pack his shit up and put it in your car for you if that's the case. I'm telling you, don't go back over there talking to Miss Joseph Williams.
Okay.
And see, and that's the same thing for me. That's why I'm a fighter. Because one thing I know, they need to understand that they don't intimidate Antonio. They don't intimidate me. So when you take intimidation away, that means you got to be willing to fight. And I've been a fighter all my life. That's judicial, legislation, and physical. I am here. What you want to do?
That sounds like a scene from Color Purple. All my life I had to fight.
Look,
you just been waiting all your life to say that on here again, ain't you?
I heard a couple in there.
Well, listen, y'all.
Before we close out, I just wanted to show this last picture. I saw this on Instagram the other day. I said, "Wow."
Hey, Tony, I was laughing at a text that you sent to me. I think you sent it to the group earlier about the crocodile sitting up there talking about all you hoes up here eating up kids every day, and I fuck around and eat one, and it's a problem now.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna put that up in a day. I said, this nigga crazy.
I was seriously thinking about it.
I couldn't wait. I said, boy, this thing is crazy. That was my laugh for the morning cake when I saw that.
I saw it this morning too. I laughed. I said, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
said, and that's
Just
for
that I
real
want to eat.
too.
Just I eat one time.
One time.
One time.
And
It
y'all were
was
drinking them every
good.
day. I thought y'all getting gallons of it in you, and I eat one, and y'all think I need to be exterminated.
Okay.
All these
You know
souls, your
something?
stomach whole.
We started the movie, the show about swallowing, and now we ending it with swallowing. What's up?
No, we ended it with eating. We ended it with eating.
Oh, y'all are too much.
But
We're gonna
listen,
end it
y'all.
with juicy. You
For
can
sure,
find
definitely,
me here.
definitely. Listen, y'all, we gonna get ready to get on out of here. It's definitely a few minutes past our threshold. Well, it's right on the clock, and we want to just thank everybody for participating into this show tonight. We definitely appreciate all those that are very attentive. I don't know how long it's been, Mr. Snoop. I don't know if you knew or you've been on. We appreciate your comments tonight, Ms. Eccles, and others that participated behind the scenes, just watching it. We definitely appreciate all that you guys do and bring to the ATL show. Mr. Akbar, I don't know if you was out there tonight, but you know we love you, big guy. Our sister Teamo, she probably had to get the kids in and get them ready for this last week of school. I definitely appreciate my sister KK and my brother Anthony for being on here with me tonight. And we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We're gonna go on and bring the juiciest cake in the business. KK, let them know.
You can find me here every Tuesday and Thursday. Take note, it's Thursday, y'all. I know we've been on Thursday for a little bit, so I
8
should
o'clock
really know
Thursday.
that by now. It's 8 o'clock on Thursday at that, y'all. So every Tuesday at 9 and 8 o'clock on Thursday. Remind me. And you can find me on Facebook, Nicole Purse. You can check me out on my website, enliventoyou.com. I must say this. I am not a doctor. I don't know how to cure or do anything other than I just know how to help you. So if you want to reach out with whatever, I mean any type of thing. You know, I'm a good listener and I have the gift of gab.
You have the gift of healing.
So if you need anything, just
like
let me
what?
know. Oh, like you can find me on Instagram at Miss Beautiful. Oh, and I'm on how we say it, Tony? Bigo as Miss Juicy. So come on, check me out.
The next thing you get on, it got to be Miss Juicy in the cake.
Juicy in the cake. I'm gonna create that. Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and give a shout out.
Wait. And thank you for everyone tuning in. Thank you, Snoop, for showing up.
All right. We appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead, give a shout out to our sister, Miss Tayama Sweetness. Appreciate you coming on, baby. Hopefully you be full-time Friday. Gonna give a shout out to
Thursday.
Thursday. I don't think we had an opportunity to give a shout out to all the mothers for Mother's Day because we missed that. So I want to give a shout out to all the mothers worldwide. We appreciate all that you guys do. Even in the absence of fathers that are of niggas, we ain't gonna call them fathers, we're gonna call them niggas that don't want to do their jobs. Y'all know I'm an advocate for men a lot, but I also am a condemner of those that don't take on their responsibilities as well. And then we want to go ahead and bring out. Oh, also, congratulations, Mr. Drayton, on your 30th anniversary at your church. We appreciate you. Savage definitely got a shout out for you and let us know that was that. It was I think it was last weekend. So we definitely giving a shout out to you on that today. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring out the boss man, the one that makes it possible for us to be out here in this ATL world, in these ATL streets. Thorn in my, I'm talking about a thorn. I'm talking about a big one that happened to prick my side every fucking day. But I prefer it to be there because it lets me know that he's still living and he amongst us, and I love you. Mr. AB, let them hoes know.
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight, because you could have been anywhere. And I just want to also remind you, like I said, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a real thing. So if anyone out there to notice the signs or see what's going on in a loved one's life, definitely reach out to someone, whether it be a school teacher, principal, a police officer.
Your brother.
Your brother, your sister, the church pastor, but reach out to someone.
The brother that's on the show.
And take care of those family ones, those loved ones. And also, May has come, and so should you. May is also National Masturbation Month. So make sure you get your feet on. Go ahead and stroke it on out. You know what I'm saying?
Or beat it out.
May has come, so should you.
Oh.
I just want to remind everybody also that I am also one of the proprietors over exoticoilmasters.com. So you can just go on over there to the website exoticoilmasters.com and get your favorite designer fragrance in the form of oils, lotions, shower gels, body baths, body sprays, for a fraction of the cost. And I promise you will be addicted to my fragrances. That's a guarantee. Also, as you all know, that I'm also a notary public, as my background says, and I have been for about 34 years, full time for the last 5 years, doing this exclusively, and doing very well, and Legacy can vouch for it. So again, if you all want to learn everything that I know, you go on over to my Patreon at patreon.com//notarypublic101. Learn how to make $5,000 to $10,000 per month in your notary public business. I mean, some people believe, whether you believe it or don't believe it, I'm going to show you and make a believer out of you. My course is only $25. It's self-paced. You'll be blown away. So again, go on over to patreon.com/notarypublic101 and partake in some new knowledge, a business that you can work from home at your own convenience. Whew. And now I'll tell you about myself, which is the main thing.
No.
My name is Anthony Brown. You can also find me on all social media. That's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook under Anthony Brown, or The Anthony Brown Show. Also, I ask that you write me, contact me, text me at my cell phone, 561-768-3710, or email me at theanthonybrownshow@gmail.com with any show ideas, comments, concerns, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, or whatever. Also, I'm now on Bigo, Bigo, the new app. I'm on Bigo, and my Bigo name is Anthony the Notary. Hey, easy to remember. The words I live by, and so should you, is you got to grind until you shine.
Okay, Tony, I got a question before we get up out of here. When you say the fee is $25, is it a $25 one-time set fee, or is this monthly?
It's a monthly fee, but you could cancel at any time because the course is self-paced. So if you could complete the course in 1 month, and you just pay $25. If it takes you 3 months to finish the course, then it's going to bill you $75, $25 per month. So however long it takes you to complete my course is up to you. So it could be,
and it's at their own pace, right?
It's at their own pace. Also, if there's any new endeavors or any new
courses or classes added,
the course doesn't go up, so it'll still be included in the same fee.
Okay, that's great to know. Y'all know, if you want to be tutored by the #1 notary in Palm Beach County, hit him up. He has all the information that you need to know. AB, now let me go ahead and take y'all home. Y'all know who I am. I'm Legacy the Great from the ATL Show, the #1. Always have, always will be ATL Show. You can hit me up on Facebook up under Audreen Williams. YouTube, you can reach out to me up on the Legacy, at Legacy the Great. You can hit me on my email at legacyunlocked@mail.com. Also for business purposes, dealing with legal questions, not an attorney, non-legal consultant where I can give you what is considered to not be, because I'm not a lawyer at this moment, but working towards it one day. Information that is there for you to know, and I just point you in the direction the way you may go to help you out. But I really don't do too much. I don't do too much, and I don't really know too much, but I know a few things that could help you. I'm following in my sister's footsteps. And you could also reach out to me if you have anything dealing with this far as Social Security disability. I definitely can help you with that. Also, if you got any problems with child custody, things of that nature, I don't have a problem with helping you with that. I said helping and guiding, which costs a fee. You get one free consultation, and then we move forward. I wanted to get that out there because I haven't been saying that, because some people get it, come back and want to get it again, and just keep trying to prick this brain. And I can't let you let all this stuff up out of here for free. Also, if you get locked out your vehicles and things of that nature, feel free to give me a call at either one of these numbers, 561-907-9129 or 229-630-7615. And words that I live by, and I is ATL. What, Kate?
Ho.
Y'all too much.